My name is Adam, right? Also known as Thunderstorm on the interwebs, pro warrior, right?
So what is it we're gonna do here?
I'm a dream lieutenant. I'm a dream lieutenant, right? So I interpret dreams when they sleep talk. I try to make nonsense into senseful things. I got a tip from my cat handler. His little brother Lou, also known as Sandler, he is totally drugged and asleep in this house. So what we are going to do here, basically, he's going to get some of this and some of this, right? Oh, that felt so good. Relaxing. So let's get inside, right? I'm back. So we're in Sandler's room. The guy's so asleep. I could almost touch the tip of his left nut in it. Sorry. Yeah. So
This seems dangerous. Have it ever gone wrong?
several times. One time actually, I made an incision on an old lady's kneecap and she fell right through the stairs. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Where's my sister? So, that's Luke, aka Sandler.
So how did all this begin?
Okay, that's a very long time ago. It actually started when I was like 6 years old. I entered my parents' sex room where they sometimes sleep. So I heard my dad in his sleep. He was like, Lena, that's his wife. He was like, why don't I understand my own son? He's my flesh and blood. He's so goddamn weird. The conclusion I drew from that, because I'm a dream lieutenant, I knew back then, was that this character, Dad, he didn't like his own son, which is ridiculous. Actually, it's remarkable.
You do this, but what does it lead to? You contact them after your session, like anonymously, and try to help them in a subtle sense.
What it's possibly talking about? I do this for fun, but I'm not only doing this, I'm also, just as a side note, I'm also grabbing very many objects from this house that aren't monitored by video cameras, because I deserve it, right?
Isn't that unethical? Stealing?
Okay, so if you consider Jesus unethical, I suppose that's unethical. Because Jesus, he said, a man has to make his living one way or another, right?
Jesus didn't say that.
Okay, so you're saying my experience with Jesus 3 nights ago during a recording of a sex tape, it wasn't real?
Most likely not.
That's fucking absurd! What was I doing? It has begun! Commence security measures, right? Turn on the lights on! Let's go! Okay. This is really freaking me out. See, I heard from my cat handler that this guy is Austrian. And my question is, why is he talking some kind of German? I don't understand. I know just what to do. Come here. Okay, so this guy was German, right? What's this? Colours? Black, blue, and yellow. I now know what this guy's deal is. I've done this so many times. I know exactly what he's thinking, when he's thinking it, and when he's not thinking it. So, he had an ex-girlfriend called Sandra. She works in Germany occasionally. And in Germany, she met this guy named Adolf. And this guy was a government official. So, Sandra left Sandler there. But what we don't know, this was my guts telling me, I know this, that Sandra was brutally murdered 2 nights ago by a chainsaw. And not just mine, but one of them. That's some deep stuff right there. Murdered. How does one become murdered? Come on now. Hey, where's my... I've been waiting for this, right? So, what I just did there was some of my brain powers. And now, since I've promised you all, going to show some of this violating stuff, right? Not for the kids, not this time. Get up. God! What the fuck? What is it doing? God! Vad fan är du? Ut!
Ska jag ringa polisen igen eller?
God! Ut! Is he after us? Ut! He's after us! Jesus! He's so drunk! He's a drug addict! He's actually just a drug addict! He's just like me!